Thanks, Jim. Boy, this is exciting. I don't even know what to add now because Dr. Greensmith just said everything I wanted to tell you. But this is fantastic, and on behalf of the Public Health Services Division, I certainly want to use this opportunity to say thanks to all of you for being here today to celebrate this exciting date and important milestone with us. This is a big occasion, and we're glad you're all here. Today is exciting. It's exciting for public health in the County of Lambton. We heard that on June 15th in 1990, this facility was opened just right out here, and the pictures tell me that it was a perfect day like today. And it would be appropriate us to celebrate this day the same way out here with many of the people around here that I see that were employees at the time when the staff moved to this facility from George Street. So that's great. But after months of renovations and construction and banging and noise making on the grounds, I can finally say we're ready to show off our new and exciting building. Not only are the staff impressed with this facility, but the functionality, as you've heard described, is really going to help us service public health business into the future. This facility, the former facility, was constructed more than 20 years ago to house 60 staff, and as Maria said, there's over 110 in it today. We were not doing a number of the programs we were doing back then. You've heard Healthy Smiles Ontario, big focus today, and you've heard about the programs related to tobacco. The Smoke-Free Tobacco Act is new, and those programs are new, and there's many others, such as Healthy Babies, Healthy Children, that are additional programs that we're required to do today. So that said, it's been important for us not only to grow, but to also remember that the emerging events Dr. Greensmith described that have challenged us in public health, SARS, West Nile virus, pandemic H1N1, they have been a test to us for our capacity and our infrastructure here. So this is welcome space in the addition. So while we operate from this space, I do want to clearly let everybody know that we can't forget that our work remains outside in the communities, in all 11 municipalities, right alongside you. And it doesn't exist only here. So if we're not reaching out and doing our work in your areas, in your vicinities, then we're unsuccessful. So while this space provides a fantastic platform for us, our headquarters to move and deliver, we're mindful that we still need to be in your community agencies and organizations throughout Lambton County. When we had service disruption here because of the construction, Dr. Greensmith mentioned a number of organizations that were instrumental in assisting us, and we're very appreciative, and those have been mentioned, so I won't repeat them. But also, the new features of this design, Dr. Greensmith spoke about the security features, and those are instrumental. And also, I want to mention the barrier-free access, the washrooms which promote accessibility, as well as our multi-clinical space, which is a very unique feature. There's many acknowledgments to talk about, and I couldn't do justice to them all today, but I certainly want to mention what Dr. Greensmith said, Loring Construction. They were instrumental through this. Dan, I saw you here today with your wife. There's Dan in the back. He was the construction liaison lead on the ground, and I tell you, it's nice to see your wife here today because I know you had some home challenges with the amount of time you spent in Lambton. So thanks, Dan, for all your work. Jordan and Cook, I don't see Joy here, but Joy, there you are, Joy. Thank you, Joy. Raise your hand. Please say hello. Joy, she was fantastic with the design. Joy, you are a patient lady, let me tell you. You can imagine when you begin construction how many variables people want to enter into the project, and boy, that can be challenging sometimes, but Joy is very patient and she was very helpful. Also, some of our county staff from finance department, Melissa, Karen Cooper, you're here. Jack Soares from IT, on and on. Derek Holmes, construction man on the ground too. I don't know a darn thing about construction, so when Derek would point out things, I just had to make it look like I understood what he meant. Sounds good, Derek. Derek was fantastic. Howard Lucas as well with all the purchasing and tenders. Thank you, Howard, for all your help. I'd also like to make mention of, we've heard about the federal and provincial support, but this is truly the support that we've had through County Council and our councillors. They truly saw the vision. It was not a big deal or a challenge to inform them of our space issues here. The challenge was of how to make it work, and we did. We went out on the ground and we had to look at all the options. We had to look at options with partnering with agencies, and as was mentioned today by Maria Baumel, there's a lot of security features and confidentiality issues that surround a business like our own, and it's very important that we have a facility that when the community arrives at, they feel that they can receive our services without any judgment. So I think that Council was instrumental in guiding us here and providing our direction as they continue to do with our mandate. The Reference Committee. The Reference Committee is an internal group that sat weekly in meetings and discussed how to make this work internally. And I tell you, they were fantastic. I won't mention all of you because there's so many, but you guys are great. You're the sounding board for all the staff who came to you with their ideas. And lastly, I want to mention our facility manager, Kevin Churchill, for all his leadership and coordination throughout the project. Kevin came to me early on and he said, "Have you seen this infrastructure funding opportunity?" And I said, "No, I haven't." And he said, "Well, boy, I think this is a real exciting opportunity for us to move forward under." And we started to look at this thing, and I said, "Boy, Kevin, you're going to be a busy man getting into this because there looks like a lot of paperwork here." Kevin he did a fantastic job in putting together the proposals and working on the ground. Kevin wears two hats in the facility. He's also our manager of the health promotion team, so it was no easy task being directed to this piece. And I think we're all appreciative of the work that Kevin and his team has done. Harriet Nagel, absolutely, she was fantastic through all this as well. I think that overseeing this project on the ground and putting in the funding proposal has provided an opportunity and justification to improve on our local public health infrastructure and support capacity for Lambton in the future to deliver this important service. So I'll end this by saying thank you to our Master of Ceremonies and the chair of our committee that provides direction for public health here, Councillor Jim Forbisher. Thank you for all your work through this and efforts today. It's much appreciated. I apologize if there's any acknowledgements I've missed. But please, if you haven't toured our facility already, we're excited. We want lots of questions and feedback from you as you come through. And thank you for being here today.